It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Check Mike, 27. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
We're going to 53.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
27, Mike 27. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. 27.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
All day,
They go for the shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I told y'all it was going to be a big one. I told y'all.
Now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Yeah, baby.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's get the ball.
Here we go, 47.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, it's a move up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
They'll try and run for Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
47.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I don't think you got it.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Fresno.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so...
And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, we got plenty of fight.
Cowboys. Amari Cooper. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after one. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check. 18. Check.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
There. Mike's 59.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. We'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Let's go.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Mike 27.
Hey, kill.
Hey, check Mike
27.
Mike 27.
You're not ready. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Check Mike 27.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Go. Get out there.
Here we go again. Mike 27.
A first down carry by Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 10th carry down for Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Mike 27.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here I come again.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Kill.
27. Get that quarterback.
Under.
Mike 27. Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike 26.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Hey, 47.
Our time. It's our time.
Switch. Hey.
Mike 27. It's a party now. Hey, check.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Mike 27. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Mike 27.
Here go 47.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check Mike 27. Check.
Prescott off play action.
Here I come.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
SOS.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Second half begins with a roll. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Bang out, bam.
Hey, defense.
Penny, the first down carry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdoon, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hope to get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
We got this.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Cut.
Alert.
Mike 42.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Hey, 5'9".
Pull up for signals. I got wide. Joker.
Go.
Play it.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Here I come.
Dale.
Watch the whip.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
That's it.
DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Kill. 54. Mike 50. Kill. Come on.
Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
Gun.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfly.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Check.
Prescott now. Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They'll run the screen with Carson. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Hold up. Mike, check. 59.
Hey, alert. I'm coming.
59's Mike. 59.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here I come. Watch the twist.
Here's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Slam. 4 down. Under.
Wilson will throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Rabbit.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
On the run, it's Penny. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
He's checking crash. Left hash. Set.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
You.
Kill.
Good. 12.
Mike 5'9".
Here's Wilson. And he finds Penny. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Myers able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Kill. 27.
Come get some. Come get some.
Back to throw.
He don't want it.
Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
Here we go. 27, Mike 27. Kill. Focus. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Tighten down. There you go.
He'll look to throw.
Here we go.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, check 26. Check 27. Bandit.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Go. Get out there.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, kill. Under.
Comes to me, it's me.
On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Room to run inside the 40. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether we're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.